Cases of land conflicts and evictions have lately become commonplace around the country. A number of the victims have found new ways of expressing their anger, as seen in the nude protests in Amuru and Soroti districts. The Minister for Lands, Daudi Migereko, blames such protests on some politicians who he declined to name.
I was being told some time back, I shared this with Honorable Namayanja, that since the undressing of women who are in their 50s and 60s never appeared to have an impact on some of us, they are now arranging women of between 15 and 25.
A private consultant on land matters, Edin Samba, called for an amendment of the law to prevent forceful evictions.
When you open the Land Act, compensation becomes a secondary issue. It has been removed from our legislation.
Samba says evictions should only happen after all alternatives have been exhausted. He also advocates for the compensation of squatters after they are evicted.
Eviction must be carried out lawfully and undertaken in full conformity with human rights standards and in a manner that prevents or mitigates any negative consequences.
Minister Migereko justified the need for evictions to facilitate infrastructural development by drawing examples from China's growth.
When you look at what is written on paper, we are doing well. The problem is what is happening on the ground.
But some contributors at the event expressed concern about what they termed as the government's inability and reluctance to protect vulnerable people from their land.
If that land happens to be in a Germany, must the actual people be evicted from that land without due process of the law? That is the question, not about the boundary. So it is still government aiding ethnic conflict.
The trouble we have here, we have political poachers on land. All the land grabbing in this country, research has it that there are just about 11 individuals who are very strong. My neighbor calls them insulated.
The chairman of the Uganda Land Commission, Baguma Isoke, also raised concern about the manner land titles are being acquired along the oil belt.
They are strategically positioning themselves there in order to acquire compensation or other benefits arising out of the infrastructure put on the ground for oil.
Isoke, who is also former Minister of Lands, however, believes oil wealth can be used to facilitate development. The event was organized by an NGO called the Advocates Coalition for Development and Environment, or ACCOD, to look at the implications of land grabbing and evictions on the country's Vision 2040. Moses Akena, NTV.